previously during the investigation.
Thomas, you've got nowhere to run now. Just surrender yourself.
You won't have it your way. I won't let you take him. Die, you skanky swine.
Carol, are you okay?
You!
York, are you saying Thomas was not responsible for the murders?
Love G himself. So, Zach, I'm thinking of asking Emily out for dinner once this is all over. Nothing too fancy, just somewhere where we can relax. You know what? Nick's Diner might be a good idea. I think I owe him a nice big tip, too.
Welcome to Greenvale, Agent Francis York Morgan.
I finally got to see the real Greenvale. I knew you country folk were shy. It took you long enough to show me who you really are.
York, this is a wonderful and powerful town. Especially when it is raining.
I always get depressed when it rains, especially in this town.
This town has two great treasures. Do you know what they are, York?
Those seeds are one of them. But I don't think they deserve to be called a treasure.
An ordinary man could never appreciate their true value. But you'll agree with my selection on the second treasure anyway.
I don't disagree with treasure number 2. Emily sparkles like a precious gem.
This town changed since she came here, the goddess from the city. Gave us the fruit of knowledge and gave us sin. When I first saw her, I realized I was such a fool. A fool for being satisfied by the petty girls from this countryside town.
George, I agree you were a fool, and you are a fool, even now.
Shut it, York! You're the fool here. Becky, Diane, and Carol. They all died right in front of you. You couldn't save even one of them. Not even one. You're the worthless fool here, and that's what proves it. But me, unlike you, I am strong. I have power. My mother taught me the strong, who can overpower others, is always correct and right. My mother stepped on my face with her stiletto heels because she had power. And when her heel pierced my cheek, I learned to respect her. Since then, I attained power of my own and found my own disciples. I became divine. All I need now is that goddess of fate and grab her with my hands. I want Emily in her stiletto heels.
You're out of your mind. The goddess won't smile for you anymore, George.
York, have you ever shot down a deer? Oh, it's so different from shooting a man. Deer hunting is great. They can be erotic creatures. Those black eyes, firm hips, slender legs. Hunting is a sign of power, especially deer hunting. Did you know, York? From time to time, there's a family of deer that comes down to the graveyard. I shot them full of bullets, and they still remain standing. First, I thought they were zombies, but when I snuck up on one and cut its stomach out, I found the truth. The red seeds. Those seeds made those deer invincible.
George, no Olympics for you. You'll fail the doping test. You'd be good food for wild animals, though.
Shut your crap, York. I have these seeds because I chose them. Come to me, and that proves my divinity.
This is the mark my mother gave me. Proof of power. The red tree.
The red tree? You've got that all wrong, George. That's the mark of child abuse.
That's no use, York. Carol's death gave me eternal strength. It's surging through my body. I can no longer be killed. York, aren't you honored? You'll be the first to congratulate me for my new powers. Getting Anna and Becky involved was all too easy. Carol and Thomas built a secret club for me. All we had to do was tell them about it, and they were giddy to join us immediately. That's where I used the seeds on Anna and Becky. Amazing results, let me tell you. They went berserk, like cats in heat. Anna, especially, enjoyed the seeds. So I made my decision. She would be the first sacrifice for my immortality.
George, your poetic prose is a bit confusing. Let me reword this so it makes sense. You chose Anna as your first victim, so you could be a first-degree murderer. And you framed Thomas so it looked like he did it.
You saw him, didn't you? All made up. Poor fellow.
He knew that he was only being treated as a substitute for Emily. He knew that. Carol knew too. But they played along with your sick games.
Oh my, you're making me cry. He's the one who told me about the Raincoat Killer. About how to become divine, too. He didn't believe any of it, but when he told me, it all made sense. Why was I born in such a run-down dump? Why did my mother beat me every day? Why didn't Emily want me? All these things were just preparing me for something more. Ultimate power! Ah!
With an imagination like that, you belong in the zoo. The Hollywood Zoo.
Why? Mama, I didn't do anything bad. Why? Why are you doing this to me? It wasn't me. I didn't do anything. I know to apologize to Anna tonight. I know I did it with you, but still, I didn't do anything wrong. You know who it was. He's the one who made me do all this. He's the one that gave me the wonderful present. And it filled me with confidence. And that was when I realized. That I am blessed. York, no, you haven't. Right to hold on to it.
You mean this? Why are you so concerned about this locket?
I told you I'm the chosen one. Only the chosen one can own that locket. That's what he told me. Haha! I am special. Can this be? I'm divine!
No. You're a first-degree murderer. And I'm a federal agent. George, of course you're going to lose.
You'll also be able to return back soon. Very soon, you'll be able to go back to where you came from.
You also need to have more fun. I'll play with you a little if you like.
Expect no praise. You did nothing but your duty.
Francis, well done. I'm sure your father wants to congratulate you.
I'm sorry, but I can't allow you to go with your parents yet. There is still something you need to do. Open that envelope.
Agent York, finally you're awake.
How long have I been out?
A whole day, plus 10 hours or so. I wanted to challenge you to a game, but you were asleep.
Emily. Which room is Emily in?
Emily? What, she hurt too? She hasn't come into the hospital.
What? I told Kaysen to bring her here.
Kaysen? Well, Kaysen came. He's the one who brought you here. Which reminds me, he asked me to give you this.
What is it?
I don't know. He just asked me to hand it to you after you woke up. Anyway, you solved the case, right? Hey, do you want to play some chess?
Sorry. I'll have to take a rain check. I have an urgent issue I need to attend to, and I need to leave the hospital. Zach, I have a bad feeling about this. Zach, I'm getting a really bad feeling about all this. I truly believe George was the murderer that we were after, but killing him, of course, does not solve all the murders related to the Red Seeds. I do not know if what Harry said is true at all, but the answer to the mystery of those Red Seeds is here in this town. I'm sure of that. I failed as an FBI agent. I left Emily alone as I slept through an entire day. Zach, I need you to pray with me. Pray that things have not gone too far. All we can do is go to the location written in Kaysen's letter. George's house? This is most strange, Zach. I thought this story was all over. But it looks like there's something else before we get to see the ending. Zach, it looks like George really had a thing for Emily. Meeting the mother is always a bad experience after killing the son. Zach, look. That wasn't a reversed peace mark. It's a tree. Red tree. F.K. Kaysen. Forrest Kaysen. He's the one. Emily.